All right, I'm gonna do a walk around video on this 2019 Rockwood Ultra Lite. This is a 2912BS model. I'm gonna go ahead, I'll show you everything. We'll start from the front, we'll show you the whole condition and all the features and the layout this trailer has. So it is a 2 5/16 inch ball. Power tongue jack, looks like that's all working. We have two 30-gallon propane tanks, or 30-pound propane tanks. Dual batteries. There is a little battery switch right here as well. And you can see this does have the equalizer hitch setup and a sway bar setup. So this is how and it includes all of that. I'll show you in the other compartment. Comes with all of that, so this thing's ready to rock and roll and go. Condition of the front. This is a fiberglass cap. The front looks good, no chips in this big old window up front. You got a docking light, which I guess two of the LEDs aren't really wanting to work. Other than that, that thing works. And everything looks good up in the front. And your switch for those docking lights is right here. And then we'll go ahead onto the left side. And then we'll start here. Gross vehicle weight rating is 9,752 pounds. So that's your gross vehicle weight rating, and it should say a dry weight somewhere. It might say on the bed or on the door. Yeah, I don't see the dry weighting on here. These are those flip up with the magnetic. In here, it comes with all your sewer hoses, your sidewinder for your sewer hose support. Bunch of extras. It's got a motion light right here. You can either have it on or on motion, so when you open this. And then these latches are like those drop latches, so you just drop them and they'll latch. And you got your power stabilizers up front and rear. Here's the condition underneath the awning or the slide out. So this has two slides on it. These are big, they're deep slides too, so you get a lot of extra space. This is just dried window marks, a little bit of rain on there. But you can see throughout the whole sides, the back and the other side, it's really hard to tell on camera, but you can tell it's slightly faded just from being outside. You can see on those stickers how it's been faded. They could probably buff up pretty good because it doesn't look that bad. And it was pretty hard for me to even tell until looking at it. You can see on this angle, you can see where it's not as glossy anymore. So like I said, it could probably be buffed up pretty good and look great. That's up to you. But we just want to give you a good idea, look at the condition while you're farther away so you don't have to show up and not know what you were looking at. Right up here, all your water lines, more sewer hoses, and what they did here, they just put insulation. So it's a foam insulation, and it's got none of this is hard mounted in, so you could take all of this back off if you wanted to, but it does make it nice because this is underneath the bed, so it keeps it insulated a lot. When the slide's out, it keeps it insulated pretty good. Got your fresh water fill right here and drain underneath. Little outdoor storage that passes through to the inside. I like on these Rockwoods, they got these flat pane windows, so they leak a lot less, and then they look a lot more modern, and they look good out here. I love the way these ones look. Underneath here, you can see the frame a little bit better. It has been out here on the coast its whole life, and the frame looks pretty good. It's a little bit of just spot rust. Everything looks good. These are new tires on there, so the tires are a lot newer and great tread. We'll see the other ones on the other side. It's a 50 amp cord, comes with the cord and the adapter. And you got your galley tanks here, your galley tank right there for your gray tanks. And then this is for your black tank right here. A little bit of, just from being outside, a little bit of surface rust on the top of the bumper. Could be painted and taken care of pretty easily. On the back here, got a spare tire with a cover, outdoor shower, city water connection. This is your antifreeze outlet. Has a little light back here, but it does not work. Right here, you can see this has a water filter built in, and that's for your water system. Access to there, change that out. Power stabilizer controls for the back here. Got LED lights. We'll go ahead, I'll go up top and show you the condition of the roof. So on the roof, we come up, max air fan cover. And this is where the bathroom is. Got an antenna, skylight for the bathroom. Top of the awning. You can tell the top of the awning is kind of faded. AC right there. Vent for the stove top. Antenna. This is a hatch in the middle, and this is kind of deteriorating. You can see how it's just faded and kind of crumbly. There wasn't any leaks, but there was a crack in it, so they put this tape over it. So this would probably need to get replaced soon. Doesn't currently leak, but would be nice to get a new one in. We got a Wi-Fi Ranger right there. Another max air fan for the front. You can see the top of the awning, or sorry, I keep saying awnings, but those are the slides. Top of the slides look good. Up here looks pretty clean. Overall in good condition on the top. Just that little hatch that could be replaced. Alright, we'll keep going throughout the side here. So you got the awning. Awning's not all the way out right now. It goes out a little bit farther. But I didn't see any rips, tears in the awning. Good, sorry, they're doing some takedown right next to us. You might hear it. Alright, so right here you got an outdoor kitchen setup. A little storage, motion light right there. Everchill. Yep, definitely you can feel this working. Hard to tell on camera, but it is on and working. This is a flip out outdoor cooktop. Hook your propane up. This is a little prep space that you can attach on these rails right there. Your propane hookups are right next to there. And the LP disconnect. Throughout here, you got outdoor outlets, your TV cable plug-in. This is for your fridge, access panel underneath out there. You got the Toraflex Dexter axles. This thing tows good. You can see the condition of these tires right here. Excellent condition. Hot water heater right here. We'll kick that on so you can see that working, but I did test it, works. And it also has an electric heating element as well. 2 outdoor speakers. It is a bigger door, so it is easier to get into. Flip up, solar on the side right here. We'll take another look underneath the trailer. You can see just a little bit of surface rust around there. Nothing out of the typical. Underneath looks good. In here, we got your hitch that comes with it, your sway bar, and your equalizer hitch. right there. Comes with all of that. All these wood blocks are for putting underneath these to help level it. All right, we'll go up inside of here. So right off here, we have your control panel, got your battery, we're plugged in, freshwater, black water, gray, 2 gray tanks. You got your water heater electric, so when you're plugged into 110, you have a water heater that's electric, and then you have your propane gas heater right there. We'll click that on. You have a tank heater as well, heat your tanks, water pump on. You got your slide out awning, interior porch light, and awning lights. Step light is right there and it does not work. So right outside, that one doesn't work. And then you got your Wi-Fi Ranger right there. First off, nice big closet storage. You'll see on this trailer, it has a lot of storage and a lot of spots for being able to be used for a long time. As you can see, you have a spot to just kick your shoes off, keep your shoes there so they're not in the middle of the entryway. A lot of little neat cubbies and stuff like that to make this a lot easier to keep all your stuff in. More storage and access to your kitchen pipes there. And we'll go on to the front first. Wardrobe style with hangers. A lot of space. These ones go all the way to the front. So there's quite a bit of space in all of those. And another wardrobe style. You can see that's touching all the way with my fingertips. You get a good arm's length in there. This is a cool little couch. Big old window. They do have blinds, push up, and then curtains as well. But this could be used as another bed as if you needed. This bed right here is on the slide out. And it does have curtains for all of these. Storage up top. Little reading lights that are right here. Push in. This has like a memory foam mattress. So you can see it's a nicer mattress. And then there is, you can pull it up like that. You can see access to that outdoor storage. And then these 2 pull-out drawers. You got 2 speakers in here. Couple AC ducts. Your heat duct right here. Got a TV mounted onto the front. A lot of storage. Cabinets for all your clothes. I mean, you could really camp in this thing for quite a while. Storage, pull-out drawers. So there's your TV. Some of these blinds, you can see, will have to stay up because these little connectors on the bottom get unwrapped, and so you have to rewrap them. I just want to show that. There's one of them. I know there was, I believe, another one that was harder to get up and down. You got your light switch here, charging center, outlets. There's outlets everywhere in here. You do have a fan up front, and they are covered, as you saw, with that Max Air fan cover. Keeps them nice and clean and protected. And then this is your door, like that. So you can close this off up front. Big old cabinet storage underneath. Extra prep space. You have 2 heat ducts. There's one right there, one right there. Go around. Little dinette area. This could turn into a bed as well. We'll move this up and down. You got storage underneath here. This is the one that passes through, and then a pull-out drawer right there. Storage lining this whole top. Just kind of going around, you'll see on the camera, you can kind of spot anything on here. I'll go over the kitchen. Here's that hatch. Inside, look at that hatch. You can see the tape on there. Probably would get that replaced. but it does not leak. Dual sink, removable sprayer, and you got your 3-burner stove top. Push this in. It's a different sparker than what I've seen. There's a little battery in there, and so you're just pushing the battery to a terminal, and that's how it sparks. I haven't really seen that before, but that's how it works. All right, we just had to cut there because I had to go run and do something real quick. We just got done looking at the stove. This model does have an oven as well. So propane oven. Got a lot of cupboards. All of those. And then fan right here. It does have a light. And you can see the light kind of flickers. This is an LED, so that could probably be replaced easily enough. This is a new convection oven with an air fryer. Microwave, so it's all in one. Pretty sweet to have all of that just built in there. You got storage space up here, some cleaning supplies. You got your Dometic fridge and freezer. Yep, you can tell that this is on. I don't have a thermometer with me. Maybe when we open the freezer you can see some frost. There's no water in these, but definitely cold in here. Working. When it's plugged into 110, also has propane mode as well, and it'll automatically switch. You have the breaker panel and fuse box here. Another heat duct. Going along the side, you got your AC with ducts throughout, so it's ducted throughout. Got your antenna right there. Just giving everything a look. All right, so one of the things on this trailer, it does have these reclining chairs, but they have been used. And if you know some of these RVs, this vinyl that they use for a lot of these chairs and stuff is not very good. So it just wore down on this one. You can see this one was used a little bit more. This one looks a lot better, but it does have a little bit of it coming off right there. And then I couldn't get any of these lights or heat on these to work, so those don't seem to be working. Inside of here there is the charger and plug in, and those did work. Hit your TV. Got a TV up front right there with a ton of storage behind it. You got all your manuals for everything here. Extra water filters for the back. But you got your TV with HDMI ports and stuff. Furrion speaker bar right there. And this does have, I believe, there was the 2 speakers up front. I don't see anything up here because these ones probably just use the sound bar hooked up right here. Some more storage for your microwave up front. You do have, this works off of 110 electric heater. Turn on high. You can set a timer on it. You can set the heat where you want to go to, and it just blows out of here. You can change the flame. Gotta turn it up because it's warmer in here. Yep, you can feel that turn on there. And those are nice because then you don't have to use your propane heat. And this one does push the air out here a little bit better. So if you're out here watching TV and stuff, you can have the heat on until you go to bed, have it colder in there. So pretty cool. I like those 110 heats. All right, turn your mode on to gas right here. So hear that furnace kick on. While that's kicking on, going to the bathroom here. And first off, you see good sized bathroom. It does have a big closet here for you can mount in a washer and dryer, so it's got the hookups for those, or you can just use this as extra space. Got a lot of space in here for with shelves, and it does have a door to close that off. Or storage. Upgraded porcelain toilet. So that's like an actual toilet. Going up to here, sink, medicine cabinet. And I'm about 6 foot, and this is what I look like in the shower right here. So you do have quite a bit of space, full head height. Does have an upgraded shower head on there. But yeah, those just magnetically shut. A lot of room in that shower. Nice toilet with all of it in here. And it does have a max air fan in there as well. So you can see. Got that heat on. Blowing. Test all that. All the heat was working. Go to the AC. You have to do system, and then you go to mode to change it to which one do you want. See that AC kick on here. You can close these for it to go through the ducts harder. You can just blow out of those. There's a good look at pretty much everything in the trailer. Overall, in great condition. It does have a little bit of signs of use they didn't directly point out because it's used. Most of it was on those seats there, and this vent up here needing to be replaced, and then just a little bit of cosmetic on the outside from being out in the weather. But overall, everything's solid. Everything in here is working that I tested, so should be good to go. It's got everything included, so it's ready to rock and roll and go out and go camping. Nice, comfortable, a lot of space in it, so you can bring everything, have everything ready to go. And we got it over here at Breen Marine, Florence, Oregon. We're right off of here, Highway 101. See that heat duct right there. So we got this office right here, or we might be floating around the other office over there. We'll have this trailer parked right next to this Bullet, or the Bullet might not be here when you pick it up, but it'll be parked right here. So you come check it out. I'll grab the keys. You can go look in it, or it might be unlocked during the summer. I usually have them unlocked during the day. Come check it out. I'm Jackson. If you need any more video, wanted to see anything else on it, you can give us a call, give us a text on our number, and I'll get to anything else over to you that you need.